In this video, we will be installing a hen house. First step is figure out what side you want your nesting box. Then take the screws off the nesting box with the drill. Put the nesting box on the side of the hen house that you would like your nesting box. Screw in your nesting box on each side. 2 screws on each side. Go around to the other side, put in your 2 screws. Then align your side wall to your back wall. Now you will attach the side screws into your back wall. 2 screws on top and then 2 screws on the bottom. You will do this with the other side of the hen house. 2 on the bottom and then 2 on the top. Make sure you screw them all the way in. Next, insert the floor. You might have to wiggle the side walls together just to get it to fit correctly. You might have to push it under the back lip wall there just to make sure it fits snug. And then you'll grab the front of the hen house wall, 2 people, and set it on the lip of the side walls. This piece is the heaviest part, and you can push up the bottom floor to fit snugly inside the coop. As one person holds it, the other person will grab a drill and screw from underneath on both sides. While the other person is still holding the front wall, go to the top and hold the top firmly. This is the top view. Now we are attaching the side 2x4s that will connect the back wall and side walls firmly. Again, this is the top. We're screwing in the front panel to the side walls with the brackets. Do that on each side. Now go to the side of the hen house, and there's 2 screws on bottom and then 2 screws on the other side as well. Now we'll put in the other 2x4 on the other side of the hen house. Then we'll fasten 2 screws on the bottom. Now we will attach the trusses with the side panel that has that insert, and then you'll just screw the 2 screws to the truss filler boards on each side of the hen house. Do that to the opposite side, the 2 screws. And then come from the top and screw it down into the front of the hen house wall. You will do the same with the middle truss as well. And then on inside of the hen house, there will be a metal clip that you can put in 2 screws on each side to firmly hold that middle truss in. Do this to the opposite side as well. Then you're ready for your third and final truss, which will go on the back side, and that will just sit right in. Again, insert the 2 screws into the truss filler boards on each side of the hen house. Do that on the opposite side, and then down into the back wall. Next, you will grab the smaller side panel, and this panel will go underneath the nesting box on the nesting box side wall. Align it so it covers that hole equally. And then grab your drill and screw in the screws that are on the board. These screws should go into the 2x4 frame of the sidewall. Underneath the nesting box, there are additional screws to screw in that will attach to the frame. Screw these in, there's a total of 6. Now that you have that, around the other side of the coop is a larger side panel. Align that so you enclose the gap. Screw in all the screws. Next, grab the board with the white polycarbonate siding, and you might need a mallet for this one, a rubber mallet if you have one, or a hammer. It is a tight fit, so if you have to tap it in there, just tap it evenly until it goes all the way down, flush to the bottom polycarbonate board. Once you have that all in, grab your drill with the Phillips bit and screw the panel in to the side. To get a good angle on this, you might have to get up into the hen house. Then, with the larger side panel with the polycarbonate lining on the bottom, apply this on the other side, and if you have to, use a rubber mallet to tap it further in place. Then, screw the screws in to the frame of the side panel. Once you have all that in, you can start putting the trusses on. There's a total of 6 trusses cross beams. There should be 2 screws aligned to fit in with the truss notches. For better angles, you might have to climb inside the hen house to get a better angle. If you have a step stool for this, it'll make the install much easier. And now for the final truss crossbeam. Now we're ready for the end gable truss. Align it so the cross beams go right to the edge of the gable truss without sticking over. You will do this to the front as well as the back of the henhouse. Here we are on the back of the henhouse, aligning the truss gable to the end. Drop my drill. In this video I had to use a clamp because it was a tight fit, but when you cut things correctly it will be a tight fit. But using this clamp was just allowed me to get a little bit more pressure in getting the cross beams to fit inside the gable truss, but no cuts had to be made. Now that you have that, metal brackets will be attached to the side of the henhouse. Take those off and screw those in. You should be able to see an arrow over top of the bracket there to align right in the middle. These brackets are brackets that the roosting bars will slide into. Do this to each side of the wall. Now we are inserting the roosting bars, and those just slip right in. Now the metal is cut to fit, so align the metal to the very edge of the gable truss. Then with the screw holes, insert the screws. These are the 1-inch screws that will go on all the panels. These screws will go into the cross beams on your trusses. Once you have that all done, then you'll put your gable ends on. Align the gable so the pitch of it flushes up nicely. Do this as well to the other side. Once that is on, grab your ladder and put on the ridge cap. The ridge cap has holes for the 2-inch metal screws. Once your screws are on, you're done.